Hi, Saints. The past couple of weeks, I've been going through community and just learning how I can be better for and in my community. Just being consistent to fellowship, consistent in the ways that I love people, and just connecting and reaching out to people and just loving on people, the way that God calls us to. I came across Galatians 6, and essentially, Paul is telling the Galatians, you ought to be each other's keeper. You got to watch out for your brother who's fallen into sin, call them out and walk with them. And the second verse, which was my favorite, it says, carry one another's burdens. In this way, the law of Christ will be fulfilled. Now, what law is he talking about? Essentially, John 13, verse 34 to 35, which says, love one another. And then 35 says, love one another. In this way, they will know that you are mine. And we need to be intentional about being burden carriers and letting people carry our burden. Everyone you meet, every person you see is carrying a burden and is fighting a battle you know nothing of. And we ought to be first intentional in saying, hey, help me carry this burden, and also just like, hey, how can I help you with this? Are you doing okay? The past couple of weeks, my life has been a lot. I've just had a lot to do, deadlines, just a lot that has been required of me in the home front, in the work front, in the school front, just a lot. And I have benefited, from having a big sister who hears me, from having a wonderful husband who hugs me and prays for me. Shout out to you, baby. From having friends who call me and hear me and say, I'm with you, sis. Like, I'm praying for you. How can I pray for you? Like, Yappy just left. We're here praying for one another, just saying, wow, sis, like, life is a lot. We need to pray to make it through the day. I'm just so grateful for just how I have people to carry my burdens with me, and I'm challenged to be a person who is intentional in carrying my community's burdens and just being honest, open, and vulnerable. Obviously wisely, like, you gotta choose the right people. So that is my encouragement and challenge for you and I, that we will be people who carry burdens so that the law of Christ would be fulfilled.